Hello friends, let us continue with the next part of the curves, that is the parts of curve. Parts of curves. The first part of the curve is related to the back tangent. So here in the figure you can just observe this is the typical curve. So starting from T1 point to T2 point. This length this is the skeleton of open traverse. So the distance T1 to V or V dash, the direction has been changed from T1 V to V T2. So for this change of direction we have to provide a curve that is nothing but it is T1 to T2. So let us start with the parts of the curve. So first part of the curve is T1V, this distance, that is the length T1V. This length is called as back tangent. Back tangent. So it is the start of the curve. The curve starts from point A to point B. Hence the start of the point, this is the tangent which is created to this particular curve, and this tangent is called as the back tangent. Similarly, the another tangent V to T2 is there. So this tangent it comes when the curve has to be ended at the point B or T2 point. So this tangent V to T2 is called as forward tangent. Forward tangent. So first of all, T1 to V is called as back tangent, V to T2 is called as forward tangent. Similarly, point of intersection where these two tangents meet, so that is nothing but it is the T1 to V and V T2. These two tangents they meet at the point, that is the point V is called as point of intersection. Point of intersection denoted as PI, the point of intersection. Similarly, the point where the curve starts, the point from where the curve starts, that is the point T1, it is called as point of curve. Point of curve. The point from where the curve starts, from the straight line to the circular arc, that particular point is called as point of curve. So from the straight line to the direction has been changed as an arc, so that point is called as point of curve. Similarly, where the curve ends or the curve arc ends and starts a straight line, that point is called as point of tangency. The point of tangency. So the arc has been changed to the straight line, and that point B or T2 is called as point of tangency. This point of curve is also denoted as PC, and point of tangency is denoted as PT. Similarly, the intersection angle. So the intersection angle, in sense, the where the point of intersection is there, so at that particular point the two tangents, that is the T1V and VT2, whatever the angle, external angle they prepare, that particular angle is called as angle of intersection. Angle of intersection, and is denoted as delta. It is denoted as delta, the point angle of intersection, and it is denoted as delta. So the tangent T1V and VT2, this particular two tangents, whatever the angle they prepare or they make in between them, that angle is called as the angle of intersection. Deflection angle at any point. So deflection angle at any point is nothing but the deflection angle at any point is known as the angle prepared by back tangent to any chord of the particular curve is called as angle of deflection or deflection angle. So here for the long chord, this chord is T1 to T2, whatever the chord is there for the arc T1C T2, so this particular angle is called as angle of deflection. So similarly, if I draw one more chord here, so this angle is called as angle of deflection at that particular point. So angle of deflection and angle of, this is called as the angle of deflection at any point. Tangent distance, the distance between PC to PI, PC to PI, this particular distance is called as distance, tangent distance. Tangent distance, distance, it is denoted as T. Tangent distance is denoted as T. So distance between PC to PI, that is the point of curve to point of intersection, point of curve to point of intersection, whatever the distance is there, that distance is denoted as, or that distance is called as tangent distance. Similarly, one more point is there, that is the external distance. External distance, external distance, which is denoted as E. So this external distance is the distance between, distance from C to V, the distance from C to V, that is the midpoint of the curve. This is the C point, is the midpoint of the curve. So midpoint of the curve to PI, that is the point of intersection. This distance is denoted as E, that is called as external distance. Similarly, length of curve, length of curve. So the length of curve is nothing but it is the length from T1C to T2. Whatever the total length of this particular curve is there, that total length of the curve is called as length of curve and is denoted as L, small l, small l. So T1C, T2, that length is called as length of curve. Similarly, one more is there, that is called as long chord. Long chord. So the biggest chord for this particular curve, the biggest chord for this particular curve is called as long chord. So the distance between T1, D and B, this distance T1, B and T2, this distance is called as long chord and is denoted as L. Length of curve is denoted by capital L and this length of chord is denoted by small l. Similarly, after this there is a mid-ordinate. Mid-ordinate. The ordinate from the midpoint of the long chord. The ordinate from the midpoint of the long chord to the midpoint of the curve. Midpoint of the long chord. This is the long chord. This is the midpoint of the chord. Long chord, that is denoted as D, and which is named as D. D to C, whatever the distance is there, that distance is called as mid-ordinate and is denoted as M. Is denoted as M, that is the capital M, mid-ordinate. The midpoint of the long chord, the distance from midpoint of the long chord to the midpoint of the curve, the distance is called as the mid-ordinate. Similarly, now the next definition is there, that is related to normal chord. Normal chord. So the normal chord is denoted as capital C. The chord between the two successive regular stations of the curve. The chord between two successive regular stations on the curve is called as normal chord. So the normal chords may be of 20 meters or 30 meters. Why by 20 meters and 30 meters? Because earlier the chains whatever been used for the surveys were of two different sizes. One was 20 meter or else 30 meters. So due to that reason, the distance, the regular distances or the regular offsets whatever been used while setting out a curve was either 20 meters or 30 meters. So due to that reason, the normal chord is been denoted as a regular interval. For that it might be of 20 meter or 30 meter. Similarly, now the another one type of chord is there, that is called as subchord. Subchord. The chord, subchord is any chord shorter than the normal chord. Any chord shorter than the normal chord is called as subchord. Similarly, now the right hand curve, if the curve is diverting towards the right hand side, so the curve is now, in our case, the curve is moving from A to B point, or say for example T1 point to T2 point. Due to that reason, the curve is moving towards the right hand direction. Due to that reason, it is called as right hand curve. Right hand curve. Similarly, if my curve is starting from B point, or the curve starts from B point, and I want to set the curve from B to A point, say for example T2 to T1 point, then that particular curve is moving from right to left. So due to that reason, it is called as left hand curve. It is called as left hand curve. So now from the curve here, in this case we are going from in the opposite direction in sense in the same direction, but I want to set the curve from T2 to T1 point. Due to that reason, whatever the curve it is been starting from T2 towards the T1 point, it is moving towards the left hand side. It is moving towards the left hand side. Due to that reason, this particular curve is called as left hand curve. Here, these are the some of the important parts of the curve. These are the some of the important parts of the curve, and the definitions of the curve might be asked in the examination. Draw a neat sketch of a simple curve and give the elements of all the curves, or the elements of the curve. So these are the some of the elements of curve which are to be summarized. Thank you, friends.